Hello students and welcome to the another lectures based on the unit number 6. Today we will discuss the Bayes theorem here. Now this theorem is also the based on the conditional probability. So we will discuss about this Bayes theorem that is given in on your book. So in Bayes theorems we will consider the number of events. So here the A1, A2, A3, A4 are the number of events are there, and from this we will calculate the probability of particular event based on the total the sample space. Okay, so here we have already discussed in conditional probability. So for the event A1 and given particular B, okay, or this is the second event, okay, or we consider this as the second the total space, okay. So now here how to calculate to calculate this the probability of A1 for the second event, or this is event 1. We will consider this as the event 1, and now this is our, according to the conditional probability, this is our event 2. So how to calculate this? So for writing the formula for this one, so this is written as probability of the event, the first event, then the probability of B event 2 given the event 1 is occurred, okay, and divided. Now this formula, this is the this is for calculation of the event and event A1 and B, divided by here the same thing we have to write down here. So this is the probability of A1, then probability of B given A1. Okay, so we don't have only the event A1 because we are combining here, number of events are occurring at the same time. So the addition of the second one, so this is P, then event A2 and PB of A2. This is for event A2 plus P probability of event A3 multiplied by probability of event B. Okay, so this is the event, that is the total space we consider, or the big event is there, and this is A3 out of that A3 event plus so on. Okay, something like this. So this is the formula for calculation of the probability of A1, event A1 given B, event B. So that we can calculate it using the Bayes theorem or Bayes formula. Now let us take some of the examples. We can expect the examples this type the example based on the Bayes theorem in the in university examination. The examples are very simple. Just concentrate on this formula. This is very important. Okay, the formula is very simple. Now if you see, in an automobile, the shaft can fail either due to the failure of the bearing or failure of slider crankshaft mechanism. Now probabilities of failure of bearing and crankshafts are given 0.2 and 0.3. Now let us consider there are two types of the failures are there. One is because of the failure of the bearing, and another one is the failure of the slider, failure of bearing and or failure of the slider crankshaft is given. Okay, so bearing A1 is the event of failure of bearing, and A2 is the event of failure of the slider crank mechanism. And this is total is associated with what? The failure of the shaft. Okay, so we'll see that one also. So here this is the shaft. Shaft is the total event. Out of that there are two sub events, that is A1 and A2. Okay, there is a failure of shaft. So for B is the total event. Out of that we have A1 and A2. These are the that may occur because of the failure of shaft. Shaft may occur because of failure of bearing, and the failure of shaft may occur because of the failure of the slider crankshaft mechanism. So we have denoted that one. So, okay, so B is our total. This is our A1. Okay, A1 event here, and this is our A2 event. Okay, so that is there. Now what we have to find out here, so so we can write down now. See, for bearing, so for bearing, the probabilities of failure of bearing that is given. For bearing it is 0.2. So PA1 it is 0.2. Probability of the failure of the shaft because of the failure of bearing, that is 0.2, and because of the slider crank mechanism, that is the probability is 0.3. So PA1 and PA2, that is known. Okay, here probabilities of failure of shaft due to, now here you see the failure of shaft now given. Shaft means what? It is the event B due to failure of the bearing. So B of A1, B of A1 is given. So this is B of A1 is how much? 0.5. Similarly, the failure of shaft, so B is associated with the shaft, and because of the second event, that is the failure of the slider crankshaft mechanism, so that is B of A2, probability of B of A2 is given, that is equal to 0.8. So that is also given in the problem. So this given data we have to formulate first, and then we have to use the Bayes theorem. So that is one the simple one, and we can calculate that thing. Now what we have to find out, what are the probability that it failed due to either failure of bearing or crankshaft. Okay, so we have to find out here the probability of failure of the failure because of the bearing given the shaft, the failure of the shaft. That is the failure of the shaft because of failure of bearing, and the failure of the shaft because of the failure because of the second event. So we have to find out P of A1 and P of A1 given B, and P probability of A2 given B. Okay, so we have to use the same formula here. This formula we have to use. So P of A1 this P of A1 B is what? It is PA1 probability of BA1. So here at the bottom, PA1 BA1 plus PA2 that is BA2. Okay, so everything is given in the problem. So just put the values for the probabilities, and we will get a formula. For second, we have probability of A2 multiplied by probability of BA2. Here it is BA2, and then here the multiplications of the events A1 BA1 plus A2 BA2. So we have to multiply all these things, we will get the second event. So these are the probabilities of failure because of bearing for the shaft, and probabilities of the failure of the shaft because of this, failure of the shaft because of the bearing. So this type of the conditions are given in the problem. Okay, you can so this is the first problem based on the Bayes theorem. We can go for the second problems. A box contains 4 white and 3 balls. So this is the box 1. Another box contains 3 white and 4 the black balls. A box is selected at random, and a ball is drawn from it. If the drawn ball is white, now we have two here we have the two events, and we have the two events, which means what? A1 is the box 1 selected, and A2 is the box 2 get selected. And the next probability is what? The B, that is the main the major probability. The event is what? Probability that it was drawn, it is a white ball. So out of the two box, we have to select, we want only what? The white ball. Okay, so what we have given, we have denote the A1, that is the box 1 selected, and we have drawn the white ball, while A2 is the box 2 is selected, and we have drawn the white ball, and B is what? The white ball is drawn from the selected box. So same type of the diagram is there for this problem is also. So here what is the probability of A1 and A2? P A1, that is our simple probability, and P A2. So white ball, the box gets selected. So we have two box. Out of that we will select only one at a time. So what is the probability? This is one box gets selected out of the two. So that is 1 by 2. Okay. And now what is the probability that the white ball get selected? So white ball means what? B, probability of B. B, we have written the probability that the white box gets selected from box A1. From box A1. So what is from A1? Suppose we have 4 white balls here. So here how much? What is the probability? 4 by 7, because total number of balls are how much it is? 4 plus 3. So out of 7, probability of getting selected white ball is what? 4 by 7. What is the probability of selecting the white ball from A2 event? That is the second box. When we take the second box is having 3 white balls, and here also total number of balls are 7. So 3 by 7. So these are the probability for getting selected what? The white balls from the two boxes. Okay, so from box 1 and from box 2. So we have calculated this P B probability of B given A1 event is occurring. So this is the A1 event, and this is what the probability of getting the white ball selected 3 by 7 when box 2 is or event 2 is going on. Now only what we have to find out, we have to find out the probability of A1B. Okay, we have to find out now A1B. So it is, we have to find out the probability of selection of the white ball from the first box. So when only event 1 is occurring. So probability, so here the probability is written, that is P A1, that is the when event A1 is occurring and we are selecting what? White ball. So here how to write down the formula? So P of A1, then P of BA1, okay, and divided by, this is the same here, plus P of A2 multiplied by P of BA2. So this is the formula based on the base theorem. So we can calculate that one. So these are the again the same type of the problems are given here. So you please go through this. The problems are very simple. Just I have explained here the first two problems. So this is also the same one based on the same concept. So please go through this. You can understand the problem. So the last problem, that is based on the base theorem. So let us take this problem. So an insurance company insured 200 scooter drivers, 400 car drivers and 600 truck drivers. So what we will do, we will write down the probability of, suppose the scooters, okay, probability of having this this insured the scooter driver insurance. This comes out to be how much? Scooter drivers are 2000, and what is the total number of what are the total numbers? So 6, and this 6000 plus 4000 plus this 2000. So 6, 4 and 2. So this is total 12,000. So out of 12,000, we have 200 scooter drivers. Okay. Now the probability of the car drivers. So let A to be the event for the car drivers. So this is 4000 divided by 12,000. And probability of having the truck driver. So probability of A3. So that is equal to 6000 divided by here the 12,000. Okay. So this comes out to be 1 by 6. This comes out to be 1 by 3. This comes out to be 1 by 2. So these are the probabilities for the particular number of drivers. So for scooter it is 2000, for the car it is 4000, for the truck it is 6000. Now, okay, so that events we have written here, A1, A2 and A3. Okay. Now, so out of that, so we have B events now. So for B event now, it is given probability, the probability of accidents now. Probability of accidents is 0.01. So probability of the probability of accidents for the scooter. Okay. So for scooter, we will, for accidents we will write down, suppose B. So B of this A1. So this is how much? This is equal to 0.01. This is for scooter driver. Now this is P B of A2. So this is equal to how much? This is 0.03, and P of B A3. Now meeting the accidents. Okay. So that is equal to 0.15. So these things are also given. Now one of the insured person meets an accident. What is the probability that he is a scooter driver? So we have to find out here the probability. We have to find out it is a scooter, the scooter driver. So that means it is A1. Okay, and it is meeting the accident. It is meeting the accident. So B we have taken for the accident, and A1 is for the scooter. So what is using the base theorem, how we can write down this? So probability of this is A1 multiplied by probability of B by A1. Now divided by, this comes same here, the total thing. This total thing comes here plus P of the second event, P of A2, then P of this is BA2 plus probability of A3 multiplied by probability of BA3. Okay, this total thing again comes here at the bottom, here. So numerator and denominator for this term is same. Then for event A2 and event A3. Now everything is given here. You just multiply this all the terms. Put PA1, this is equal to 1 by 6. PB1 multiplied by 0.01. Here also this is 1 by 6 multiplied by 0.01. PA2 is given 1 by 3 multiplied by 0.03. Then 1 by 2 multiplied by 0.15. If you calculate this, the answer will comes out to be 1 divided by 52. So probability that it is a scooter driver and it makes the accident is what? 1 by 52. Okay. So this is for the base theorem. Okay. So we'll stop for the this video lecture here. Okay. So